Have you ever been invited to be part of something and immediately disqualified yourself? Or maybe you've been told your personality or ideas would be a great fit for a committee or a group, but you felt intimidated or lacked confidence. Or you second guess your abilities and the gifts you possess, and you're hesitant to put them out there. Well, at different times in my life, I've done all three. I've lacked confidence, I've doubted my abilities, and I've disqualified myself. So, if you're like me and Moses, then listen on. Hey, it's the Monday devotion, and I'm in the book of Exodus, chapters 3 and 4, and I'm looking at the conversation between God and Moses. So, God attracted Moses to a bush with a bunch of flames. And then out of that bush, he spoke, detailing this fantastic plan of how he was going to rescue the Israelites and the role Moses would play in that plan. You see, God's been watching Moses. God watched Moses during those 40 years in Pharaoh's palace, and then he watched him during those 40 years in the wilderness. And God saw how the wilderness made him rugged, resourceful, wise, and familiar with the terrain. You see, God's perfect plan involved Moses taking those Israelites through that same territory all the way to Canaan. So, in God's eyes, Moses is highly qualified, right? And whatever Moses lacks, God's going to provide. But in Moses' eyes, he's a poor fit. He can't imagine himself as a speaker or a leader. And so God and Moses go back and forth until finally Moses says, "No, God, you need to send somebody else." Well, I have to say, that's pretty gutsy to say no to God, except we do it all the time, right? God, I can't endure this. God, I cannot forgive. God, I can't try again. God, I can't let it go. And each time we say it, Jesus says, I know, I've been there. Remember, Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane to his Father, asking him, please, this hanging on a cross, the taking on the sins of the world thing, take it away unless it's your will. And so I wonder if there was even this tiniest thought that Jesus wanted to say, I can't. He resisted it. He resisted it for I will. I cannot comprehend how Jesus could do the will of God like he did. But I know why despair made me say, God, I can't endure this. I knew I couldn't control my situation, and it took a while for me to figure out that how I went through the situation was controllable. And in time, I said, God, I can't endure this without you. Show me you are with me. And because he did, I can say that I know that God responds to the call of the heart. God is a demolition expert at taking down the walls of can't statements. I said I couldn't, God said I could, and I did. Moses said he couldn't, God said he could, and he did. So Let God transform your can'ts. Give your can'ts to God and let Him show you how to move forward, one step at a time. Until next time.